What's up, y'all? Hola. So, today is Monday. This is day 3 of the content creator challenge. I don't know why I always look to the side when I say that. um, basically, day 3, it's nighttime. This is basically when I've been getting my challenges, and it's nighttime. Um, I did my day 2 only on Instagram. I've been trying to do on both. So while I have the time, I'm going to go ahead and do on both. So today's content for today is I wanted to do mine on fear. I know they did. I think the guy who created the challenge, he did his on fear yesterday. And my boyfriend, he did his on fear yesterday too. So I'm like a day behind, but I'm gonna do mine on fear because I like that topic. I didn't think of that, and I didn't even check to see what his suggestions were. So I'm gonna go ahead with that. So thank you. I just want to say thank you first of all in the name of my my video I made yesterday was about gratitude, but I didn't do it on YouTube. I only did it on Insta. So, in the name of gratitude, thank you, Julian Gordon. If you see this, thank you for, creating this challenge because, sometimes you just need somebody else to say, this is, I'm trying this. You should try this with me. Just so that you can get your feet wet and get started doing something that you already had on your mind to do, but couldn't figure out an excuse or a way to do it consistently. And so, thank you for that. You know, that's all I wanted to say for that. But also, I wanted to say, everybody sleep. So, I hope I'm not too low. I hope everybody can hear me. So also I wanted to say was going to fear, the topic of today. Being fearful has stopped me from so much in my life. Like, I feel like if I wasn't afraid to do half of the things that I thought about doing when I was younger, I would be in a whole different place in my life by now. Just because, you know, I just I stopped myself from doing so much out of fear, out of being afraid. A lot of people say that fear is false evidence appearing real. And, I feel like that's very true. Fear can be, something that basically stops you in your tracks and make you feel like, oh, I can't move. I can't do this because I'm afraid. I'm too scared. And it's just, it's really a shame because we as people, we try to, fit our dreams into these small boxes. We go to school, we like as children we think we could do anything. We think we can do all these huge things. We want to save the world. We want to be, we want to be Spider-Man. We want to be Superwoman. We want to do everything. We want to be the biggest and the best. And then we go to school and we learn this regurgitated, curriculum from, the 1950s and or the 1970s. And, by the time you get out of school, you're just like, oh, well, I got to find a job. I'm going to find me a job because the world, like, has taught you that this is what you need to do, and if you don't do it, then you're going to be a failure. You're not going to have what you need. You're going to be a bum on the street if you don't go to college, get a good education, get a great job, blah, 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 all that stuff, And, if that's not your way, if that's not your path, if that's not what you're supposed to do, don't get me wrong. Some people are meant to go to college and have breakthroughs and do different things. But if that's not your wave, then you would be doing yourself a disservice for following things out of fear. You would be hurting yourself in the long run. You would be wasting your own time. And time is our most precious resource. We can't never get time back. So every moment is precious. And so with that being said, you want to be going in the right direction. And if you wasting time trying to do what other people want you to do out of fear, you will never live your life the way you want to. You will always be unhappy. And I've realized that, like I've just realized that throughout my own personal journey. Trying to make other people happy just to appease them. People will never be happy. People will never be happy with the stuff that you do. People will never be happy with the stuff that you don't do. So, you can't always aim to please people because you'll end up sometimes hurting yourself. So, but yeah, being fearful, like I know me personally, speaking about fear, I know that I have, I'm still breaking down walls of being fearful. I was afraid to do this challenge. I was afraid to do this content challenge. I was afraid to put myself out there and be on camera and talk to people about something of, sustenance, or just talk about anything. Because I seem very laid back, but when I get into a topic that I'm passionate about, I'm very abrasive. So I yell, I'm loud, and I'm passionate, and people take it as aggression, and it's not aggression. It's just passion. It's just fluid. It's just moon sign Aries shit. For all my moon sign Aries, all my astrology people out there, they know what I'm talking about. I'm a Libra ascendant, but that moon sign Aries is real. So anyways, so like I was saying, fear will stop you from doing a lot of things. And I'm learning to let go of my fear. And a part of letting go of my fear, or all of my fears and all of my worries, because all that stuff is so low vibrational. Like being fearful is such a low vibe. It's such a to be scared and to be shook is like it's such a low vibrational thing to dwell in, but once you get accustomed to it, you kind of cling on to it. I feel like no matter what, whatever your vice is, whether it's fear, worry, anxiety, depression, it could be all of these. It could be, none of these. You could just be the happiest person in the world. But sometimes when you have like these things in your head that just keep going over and over again, you get comfortable with feeling like that. You get comfortable with being afraid of things, being afraid to do this, being afraid to do that. And so to break out of that, or to break out of being fearful and to be, not to be fearful and not to be thinking negatively about something, or just to put myself out there, I decided to do the challenge. And so you all, for people that are just like me, that are like, you have personality, but you kind of introverted, but you're outgoing at the same time. I don't know what that's called. IRN, IRS. I don't know those initials. I don't know what it's called. That personality test. But when you're a person like me, like just put yourself out there. Like it's nothing to be afraid of. So that's all I wanted to say was, put yourself out there. You can always correct yourself from a bad mistake. Like you can always correct yourself from a mistake, but you can't correct yourself from nothing. You can't get something out. You can't fix something that hasn't been done. Right? So if you ain't did anything, you can't fix nothing. You can't even get to the point where you screwed up to fix it. Or you can't even say, damn, I did that. You know what I mean? You can't do either one if you don't get started, if you don't do it. So whatever it is that you want to do, if you're afraid to quit your job, well, I want to say quit your job, but I'm just saying if you're afraid to start doing something that you love to do because you're so consumed by work, start making time for yourself. Start meditating, get yourself together, try to figure out how can I incorporate this into my daily or weekly routine so that I can one day maybe replace my job. You know what I mean? So just little stuff like that, or not even little, but just things like that. if you feel like you're afraid to do something, just try it. Just try it. It probably won't hurt. Whatever it is, most times people don't, no, I'm not talking about being afraid of a spider or something like that. I mean, like, if you're a really good performer, say if you can rap, but you scared to rap, or you can sing, but you scared to sing in front of people, or you have amazing artwork, but you don't want nobody to see it. Stop being afraid. I'm one of those people. I do a lot of different things, but I always hold myself back, and this is a part of me letting that part of myself go, and getting rid of it, and letting that die off. So, yeah. So, for all my people out there, looking to do bigger and better things, let that fear go. It's not serving you at all. And for people that don't have issue with fear, then that's what's up for you. And to everyone out there who watched my video and show me support, and all my family and friends back at home, I love you. Peace.